It's not called getting lost. It's called learning something new. And today, we learned something new.
Whoa! That's a pretty cool lookout. It's starting to feel like Lost. Pretty soon we're gonna find a polar bear. What are you doing? Okay, it's a good thing that we turned around because it's really starting to rain. So the plan today is to go up to Marble Falls Trail. And this is one that we just discovered on All Trails recently, and it's actually near the foothills of the Sequoia National Park. We were actually just there a couple weeks ago, and we found some snow, and it was incredibly beautiful and everything. But today we really wanted to tackle this hike, and hopefully it's not raining, and hopefully it's not too cold, and hopefully there's not too much snow. From what I read, it's about a 6.5 mile round trip hike, which hopefully our 3-year-old daughter can make. I have a bad feeling that she'll probably spend half of that hike on my shoulders, but we'll make it happen.
For you, though.
Yeah,
to
it'll work out for me.
be fair, when we were in San Francisco with her, we did how far did we walk that day? Like 9 miles.
Oh, I forget. Yeah.
And she did fine. I mean, now she was like gassed out by the time we got back. But
She slept really good that night.
yeah, she did. However, this wasn't the trail that I wanted to do today. We were supposed to go to a trail called the Trail of 100 Giants.
Yeah, that one looks really cool.
I really wanted to do that trail, but it's closed right now. I was talking with a gentleman who works with the Forest Services, and he said that when they do burn like that and do the controlled burns, they will close all the trails, which is smart for sure. We're not going to be able to do that one. They said they'll open it up at the end of May. So that's kind of a bummer. We'll have to wait to do that one, but it looks so pretty. But we're going to do what was this one called? Marble what?
Marble Falls Trail.
Marble Falls.
And from the pictures, it looks like you got quite the payoff. It looks really gorgeous with, there's waterfalls and lots of colors, and it looks really spectacular. So I'm really hoping that we can get to the end of that trail today and see what it's all about. So unfortunately, by the time we made it up to the mountains, it is cold and raining. So I don't think we're going to be able to make the entire hike today. But we were able to make it to the river, which is pretty nice. And it's flowing pretty good since we got some snow and rain over the past couple weeks. But yeah, we might have to save the waterfall for another day. Okay, don't get your feet wet. Okay, that was a little creepy.
Oh, the Jurassic Park! You said it's moving, and I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. I get to like the center of it, and I'm like, oh no! I want to bounce on it. I want to bounce on it. Not.
See you. Attack! What are you doing?
I can hear something.
What are you doing?
It's a soggy log.
Gross. Ha! Proud of yourself?
So we are here on, I believe this is the Marble Falls Trail, is that correct?
I believe that's what we were shooting for, but I don't know if that's what this actually is. Because we lost cell phone signal and we weren't smart enough to download the map beforehand.
You know, live and learn. But anyways, we did find this really cool trail, and there's a super awesome bridge that we were able to hike across, or come across. Now, to be fair, this bridge is secure, but it moves. So it's kind of creepy, but yeah, super pretty. It's like rainy and misty out here. But yeah, I don't think this was the trail that we intended to get to, but this is the trail that we ended up getting to. But yeah, it's super pretty out here. I think we're gonna keep going a little bit and see where it takes us and see what happens.
This probably isn't a good thing.
Hey, stop it. That used to be the old road.
It's starting to feel like Lost. Broken wires and weird tubes and bridges out of nowhere. Pretty soon we're gonna find a polar bear.
Take off running.
What you contemplating?
Full-time RV.
Spoiler alert, jeez.
All the time.
Right? I love this. Oh, it's got some wobble to it.
I told you.
Drinking water like a boss. So we've been walking and following this aqueduct for a mile or two?
Yeah, about 2 miles, give or take.
So what's the verdict?
Well, we don't know if this is a trail or not, but it is pretty cool. It's still misty. You can see the mountains back there. I love that. Oh my gosh. It like calls to my soul. But I mean, it's been a really cool hike. Past a couple of really cool bridges and stuff, and you can see the road. Like, you know, there's people around. I think it's great. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's not called getting lost. It's called learning something new. And today we learned something new, that this is a really
trail,
cool,
not trail, leads to nowhere.
Well, that this trail, not trail, is actually a really cool and easy hike to do.
Yeah.
Following this aqueduct is like, it's really easy and it's really nice. So even though this isn't where we wanted to go initially, it was worth it. And it's really cool, you know? So again, learning something new and having fun along the way.
True. Good thing we turned back.
I almost stepped on it! I would have vomited!
Somebody poke it with a stick.
That's very gross.
Okay, it's a good thing that we turned around because it's really starting to rain. And it's really muddy up here. And we still got a couple of sketchy bridges to cross. So here we go.